everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Walk and Talk with ITV. Today we are here at the Clarkston Outside Track and Field, and today we are here with Clarkston Community Schools Marketing Director, Mary Ellen Rowe.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. So today we're going to walk the entire track. So let's start walking.
Let's do it.
So first question, so what are some of your favorite things that occurred in the 2018-2019 school year?
Well, Clarkston Community Schools had a lot of great things happening this year. Probably first and foremost on my list was our strategic planning process. So we involved all of our stakeholders, our community members, our parents, our students, our staff, our leadership, in really looking at our direction for the next 6 years, so 2019 through 2025. We were looking at our mission statement. We revamped that, and we got input from everybody on how they wanted that to be worded.
And I know you guys had a couple, like 2 or 3 drafts of it at one point, and there was a lot of, making sure like, well, is this language really encapsulate this idea, or is this one do it a little bit better?
That's right.
All those little nitty-gritty pieces to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we put it out there and we just asked people what they gravitated toward more. And so our mission statement ended up being Clarkston Community Schools provides a learning environment where students, staff, and families are challenged, healthy, engaged, safe, and supported. And those last 5 words, so that's, it kind of makes an acronym, CHESS. So it's easy to remember. And that's from the Whole Child Bill of Rights. It's something that it's not new in Clarkston, but it's something that we really gravitate toward. And you'll also notice that we said students, staff, and families. And that was deliberate too, because we are here for the students, but we're here for our entire community. And that involves families and the people that work here.
Oh yeah. Well, I think when you go to like football games and things like that, you see so many people that I think come to the football games, they might not have a family member that's playing the game or a cheerleader in the band, but it's just become a tradition for them that, hey, I see the Clarkston High School home football games. I've been doing it forever. I'm going to keep doing it. So even though they're not directly connected to the school, they're still a part of that family, part of that kind of community element.
Yep, it's a very special place. It's a place that, we want everybody to be able to come home to. Did you know actually 11% of our staff is Clarkston High School graduates?
I didn't know that.
I mean,
I always knew there was a couple people that had mentioned they had come from Clarkston.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what the percentage was. So 11%, huh?
11%, and that includes me, and that includes
myself
you
as well.
Yeah. So it's a special place indeed.
Interesting. So what are some big things you're looking forward to in the fall when the school year's kind of just starting up again?
Yeah, well, we have a lot going on right now, and the summer is a good time to kind of plant the seed for that. But one of the things that I think families are going to be really excited about is we're making some changes to our food and nutrition department. So school lunches are going to look a little different in Clarkston and be much, much improved. So all of the parents who are packing lunches every day because their kids don't like what we're serving in the cafeteria right now, where the kids are kind of saying, I don't want to buy lunch at school, for whatever reason.
Well, it's a common joke. I mean, you've seen it in television shows for all time that the school lunch isn't good. It's just it's a very used and reused joke.
Right.
I bet
we don't want to be the butt of that joke.
Exactly. Every student, I'm sure, would have some critiques to that. So it's nice that you guys are kind of reassessing and go, okay, what's working, what's not working, and how do we make it even better?
Exactly. And from my perspective as the manager of our website, we're going to see some changes there too in terms of also the nutrition department. Parents are going to be able to get in and look at the menu. They're going to be able to click and see what the nutritional content of those meals are. But also just looking at our website and how information is accessed, making sure that folks can find what they need really easily on the site. That's the bulk of my work over the summer.
Makes sense. Now, the big thing that's going on kind of in the school right now is they're going through the bond processes kind of in various phases and various forms. Can you kind of give us kind of broad strokes, kind of what's going on with the bond?
Yeah, again, summer is a big time for bond work too. This track we're walking on in this beautiful field here is part of our bond work, thanks to the support of Clarkston voters. Inside at the high school, we're working on a new safe and secure entrance. We're doing that at other schools as well, at Renaissance High School this summer, Sashaba Middle School, and many of our elementary schools have already gone through that safe and secure entrance updates. And we're also working here at the high school on the field house. So We resurfaced the floors. I'm sure
Sure.
you've noticed that work going on here, but there's so much going on in terms of technology, improving all of our classroom technology. We're getting all new furniture in our elementary schools, and the list goes on and on. So
Very cool.
At my office, the board office, which shares a parking lot with the ECC, our preschool parents are going to come back to a resurfaced parking lot and more parking spots. So it's going to make that drop off and pick up a lot easier.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about social media a little bit. I know you've launched a couple campaigns in the past. Are there any you're looking to kind of either start anew or maybe kind of bring back?
Sure. Well, you know, the
maybe certain hashtags. Yeah, I was going to say some hashtags.
We Are Clarkston. That's kind of our universal campaign that we have going all the time.
I believe Wolves Up.
Yeah, Wolves Up. You know, show our spirit. We've done this in the past too. This is a C, right?
C, sure.
See me at the track with Matt Blow.
Right.
And so in the past, we've had those summer campaigns just to kind of track where people are going and get that excitement going. This year, we actually took a different route. We're doing hashtag Summer in Clarkston.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
To talk about kind of all of the wonderful things that we offer right here in Clarkston, and to really promote the staycation mentality. Kids are having backyard barbecues, camp outs, riding their bike around the neighborhood. We know that's something everybody can get involved in. So we're really encouraging that this summer.
Very cool. Very cool. So we talked a little bit about the Clarkston alumni. Do you have any specific maybe stories or moments that you've heard about alumni or heard from alumni that kind of jump to the top of your mind?
Well, in the work that I do, I'm hearing amazing stories all the time. And I think every Clarkston alumni is fabulous, but I'm really inspired in particular by this year's class of 2019 and all of the things that they're about to do. Did you know we had 8 graduates go into the armed forces? We celebrated them on Military Signing Day, which was so exciting. So whether they're going into ROTC at a university or if they're enlisting in one of the branches of service, we celebrated them. We've got students also signed to go pro in skilled apprenticeships. So they're part of our construction tech program.
Sure.
And they were actually honored at the state level for those apprenticeships too. So we like to think that there's something for everybody here in Clarkston, and that we're preparing our kids to go off into the future and do things that they're excited about. So
there's many different paths to success.
Right. One of the things that we do to cultivate those alumni relationships is we send out a note to each recent graduate. So 685 grads between Clarkston High School and Renaissance this year will get a personalized note from one of the teachers or several teachers that they had as a teacher during their time as a student in Clarkston. Which is incredible, right?
Oh, sure.
With that number of students.
Now that we've hit our final lap, before we close out the show, any last minute comment, questions, or anything else you want to touch upon before we wrap up?
Well, I'm just so excited to be here and to be doing this. And I would encourage anybody who wants to learn more about what we're doing in Clarkston schools to visit our website, to reach out, to ask their teachers, ask their students what they're doing. It's a two-way street. And so we want to make sure that that dialogue continues.
Sure.
If they ever want to take a lap with me, just give me a call.
Perfect. Well, that's all the time we have for the first episode of Walk and Talk with ITV. We'll see you guys next time.